Hello, 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 hello. Hello, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and it's been a while. It's been a while since I'm on. It's been a while since I'm on. It's Wednesday. So I miss you guys. I really do. I miss you guys. But as I mentioned on my last episode, I was upgrading. I was upgrading from a laptop to a vlogging computer, a vlogging PC, and that took some challenge. That was a challenge, but I'm through it. It was able to be installed, and now she's up and working. And I am so, so, so happy. I am so happy to be back here. I'm so happy to be back here. So come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's do some midweek catching up. Come on in, come on in. Let's do some midweek catching up. And as you come in, if you want to, it's a choice. It's a choice if you want to come in the chat and join me. It's a choice. I appreciate it when you come in the chat and join me. So welcome, 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 welcome. And remember to sub, share, and like. Please like the channel for me. Please like the channel for me. It might not be everything that you want, and you can shoot a message to me in the chat and let me know what topics you want me to discuss, and I will do it. Not every topic is going to be not every topic is going to be every topic is going to be everybody's cup of tea. But at the same time, if you're on, just say thank you and like the channel for me. And I would like to take this opportunity also to thank the many viewers throughout the world, the many, many viewers from Arabia, from Africa, from Zambia, from New Zealand, from Australia. Last night I went through the list that YouTube sent me to see all the countries and continents and islands that are watching me. Jamaica, New York, Phoenix, Scottsdale, Charlotte, North Carolina. Gosh, it's like, I think I'm up to 23 different countries and 4 continents that are watching. Hawaii. I just want to thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all those that are watching and liking. I truly, truly appreciate you. I'm trying to memorize it. I should have printed it. People from Boston, Atlanta, Georgia. Yes, Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome, welcome. I thank you. I thank you. I appreciate it. Morocco. Thank you. I think I have 10 from out of Morocco. What's the other one? India. Welcome, India. I want to thank you. Thank you for watching. The Euphrates, gosh, I have a problem pronouncing that, especially with my retainers in. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the Philippines. Thank Cameroon. Thank you, Cameroon. Aruba. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, and I really, really appreciate you. When you see this video, just know that you're appreciated. And as I said, I'm coming in because this is the middle of the week. Some of us has been working for, especially in the healthcare field, we have been working for probably the last 4 or 5 days, 12-hour shift. So I just want to come in and give you a little pep, give you a little strength, give you a little encouragement. And also there's an issue that I'm going to address that a family brought to my attention, that they're having struggles in this area. So I just want to welcome you again and to say that I truly appreciate the support, and I crave your support continuously on this channel. I praise your support. Changes beside the fact that I'm now up and running with the best system ever for vlogging, thanks to my friend. I really appreciate you. You know who you are, for doing this for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And another change is that I have added vlogging to the channel. Yes, I've added vlogging to the channel. And for those of you who have not followed the vlogging, I think it's on the channel. It's on the channel because my producer, he made sure he put it up there. So it's on the channel. It's now Home Care Queen TV and vlog. And I added the vlog because Facebook has certain encouragement that they send us and suggestion. And one of them is to get to get the viewers to know you a little bit more by doing vlogging. And then there's another area of content producing that's called shorts. And when you go on the channel, you click live to see all the videos that are on. Those that are recent will rise to the top, and those that have been there for I'm on for 3 months now. For 3 months, they'll be at the bottom. For those of us who have not had the opportunity to view the beginning episodes, please go ahead at your pace and go ahead and watch them, because there might be someone in your circle, someone that needs to get some information on how to hire a caregiver, how to cope as a caregiver. And I've gotten some really good reviews on these channels. So I'm going to say they're good information because I've gotten such good such good feedback on these videos. So go ahead and peruse through the channel and look at the episodes that have passed. Now, for the vlogging, they will also be listed on the live. But for the shorts, on the bar, you will see live and whatever. You click shorts, and when you click shorts, that's when the shorts panel will drop down, and you will see what are shorts and why are they shorts. They're shorts because that's what they are. They're very short. They're 15 seconds. Facebook sets that time, not the content producers or the vloggers. Say Facebook set that time, and it's a quick time for you to just see a quick little preview of something that I've done. And I hope you will find them interesting. I've gotten a lot of reviews on those also. Those that have viewed them have loved them and have asked me to continue to do different levels of my channel, and I am truly enjoying it. So go ahead and peruse the channel and see the new stuff I have up there. Okay, go ahead and do that for me. So gosh, I'm so I'm so proud of this channel. I must tell you, I'm so proud of this channel. I am really thankful to my Heavenly Father, because before I did this, I put a lot of thought into it, and I also put a lot of work into it to make sure that I'm not going to be perfect, but I will strive to give you contents that are, freeing, uplifting. One of the things that I'm happy about on my channel is that we don't have these constant controversial stuff and arguments going on in my chat room, and I'm grateful for that. And I continue to ask you to keep up the standard of this platform that I'm setting, because I'm not a person that loves. I don't love the bottom of the sea. I love the middle or the top. So I intend to rise above all the yang yang. I pledge I will not get involved in those, and I will not bring them on my platform, because this platform means a lot to me and it's who I am. It's who I am. This platform is who I am. I'm a very classy, I'm very very straightforward person, and I can be very blunt at times. I'm working on that. I'm working on that, but I have a lot of things that I stand for. And when you're passionate about things, sometimes it can seen as aggression, which is not, you know. So so I will continue to improve. I'll continue to improve to keep the standard of the channel that I was given the gift to birth, and I crave your prayers and your support as I move forward. So midweek, let's come up for air. Let's come up for our Zen moment. Let's look forward to our days off. Those of us that are doing days off, thanks for the likes. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Let's look forward to our day off. Let's look forward to the weekend. Let's through the tough time, let's put a smile on, even though sometimes it can be hard. I can tell you it has taken me through a lot by just smiling. Sometimes it hurts so much and you get so frustrated. Just smile through it, So as it gets rough and it gets difficult, Wednesdays for me, they can look like, oh my gosh, I've been working for a year. My past experience in working these rigid 12-hour shift, Wednesdays make it feels like you have been working for a year. And that's why I come on when I have the time on Wednesdays, just to say, we can do this. We can get through this. Hospital staff, nursing home staff, and even office staff. 9 to 5 work is just as stressful and pressuring. So this is not just for taking care of ourselves, will enable us to take better care of the things and the people that are customer service. People, you are taking care of people. Teachers, oh gosh, you are taking care of people. So home care and self-care, I put them under the same umbrella, because if you're not taking care of your home, you're not taking care of yourself, you cannot care for others. So let's come up for USA on this Wednesday evening, and let's keep pushing. For those of us who have day offs during the middle of the week, I was talking to my girlfriend about it yesterday. In making sure that your day off is not so overwhelming, that you have so much stuff to do that you really cannot take 3-4 hours out of the day and just do nothing. Let's try to set some structure for a day off, where you tell yourself, I'll either sleep in late and then do my chore through the rest of the evening, or I'll wake up early and do my chore early and take some time to take a walk, get my nails done, because if you are doing so much on your day off like you do at work, then when you go back to work, you'll be just as overwhelmed, just as stressful, and then it creates a very hostile environment because you can't cope. So let's put some structure in a day off. Let's look at our day off as our time. That's why it's called a day off. Yes, we know, as wives and parents, we don't have an off day, but we have to take it. We have to take even 2-3 hours for ourselves when we're off, because it's important. It's very important. Okay. Now, I'm not going to stay too long. There's an issue that a family brought up to me, Uh, the text was, I'm not able to find people to cover the hours that I'm needed. Can you help? And when I inquire about the hours that needed, because it's very rare that you can't find somebody to do private work, because private work, meaning caregiving work, whether you're a private CNA or a private certified caregiver, it pays. So very few people pass it up unless it's really, really, really too much for them, in that you probably have a bedridden patient that you have to use a Hoy lift, and then you have to do suction, and you have to, and you have to. I know that private caregivers, some of them will pass up those type of toxin work. But what she was actually speaking to me about was the fact that she needed, and I was startled. I tell you, very rarely I don't have a word to say. When she said, while communicating with her, that I need somebody from 8 o'clock in the morning until 9:30. So I'm saying, okay, those are good hours. What's the challenge? Oh, 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m., 5 days a week. I tell you, I was left without speech. So in texting, I said, this is going to be difficult. The price of gas here is $5 a gallon unless you go to Costco. I pass on the street, 5.10, 5.15. And even if you're paying $25 an hour, $30 an hour, I don't see the person that's going to drive for an hour a day. Unless the person works in the area, and then they can say, okay, I'll stop by. I have to start work at 10. So I'll stop by and I'll just do an hour every day before I go to work. And that's what I shared with her, that probably in her advertisement, she need to say, here is my zip code. If you work in this city close to this zip code, I would like some assistance early in the morning. Because I don't see the person that will get up out of their bed, the traffic on the highways here. When I first came here, you can get from one point to the other within 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Now, to get from where I live to Trader Joe's, which I frequent a lot, used to take me 10 minutes. It's taking me half an hour sometimes. The traffic is dense. The traffic is really, really bad here, So imagine getting up in the mornings to get there for 8:30. The person has to leave home by 7:30. So that means you're getting up at 6:30. And you're going to drive, beat traffic to work for an hour. Now, I understand the need, family. This is not a blaming situation here. I understand the need, that it's expensive. It's very expensive. Home care is not cheap. And unless you have long-term care insurance, which has nothing to do with Medicare and Medicaid, it's going to cost. And we're aware of that. We are aware of that. But just look at this. If you are registering with an agency, the agency requirement is a minimum of 4 hours a day. That's the minimum. And I did some research into the platforms that private caregivers and private family uses, and I see at least 20 posting of family asking for an hour. I was alarmed. 20 posting or more of people asking for an hour. They need someone from 3:30 to 4:30 or from 5:30 to 6:30. It's going to be difficult, family. It's going to be difficult. And when I inquired and when I spoke to this person through text, what I was hearing is like, I just need somebody to get my family member up, give them a shower, fix them breakfast, give them their medication, make their bed, and then leave. That's a lot to do in an hour because there's no space for pasting, for spacing rather. And if your family member is not agile, it's early in the morning, it takes us time to get up. So if your family member is not easy to get up, they have to stay there. They can't rush them. They have to stay there and they have to take their time with them and get them in the mood to take a shower that early and to have their breakfast, especially if they're suffering from dementia. That is even harder because they're not moving the way your head is moving and your pocket is moving. They're not moving in that space. So to ask someone to come in and do all of that in an hour, it's a bit much. It's almost unrealistic to expect that much to be done in an hour. I know money is an issue for everyone. Money is an issue for everyone. So the question would be, how long have your family members been sick? Have you been planning for when they get older, how to use their retirement, how to use their Social Security, how to supplement it? You see, because this takes planning, unless the person became ill suddenly, this takes planning. Now, the other thing I would suggest is to look into your insurance to see if there's a respite, clause in your insurance that you could get someone over. And I spoke about this in a few episodes ago. I spoke about reaching out to our community, reaching out to our family, reaching out to our churches, reaching out to the Senior Care Foundation, the Elder Care Foundation, to get assistance in resources. And this would be one of the areas that you could look into to see if you can get a family member who lives close by to come over and do the shower for you that early in the morning and get the individual dressed and get them going. And if you don't have a family member that can commit to the whole week, maybe you could come up with a team of friends and family that can come up for the whole week. Because to ask someone to drive for an hour a day, remember, people are working to pay bills. This, and I said it before, the same prices you see in the supermarket and at the gas pump and everywhere you go is the same prices the caregiver sees. They see this, they're human too. They're just working as a caregiver. I'm not a caregiver. I am Muriel. I'm a mother. I'm a friend. I'm a cousin. I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. You know, so these individuals are working as caregivers, but they're also humans, and they're going out there to work, to pay car payment, to pay rent. You know, rent is through the roof. So to ask someone just to work for an hour, to drive a distance to work for an hour, it's asking a lot. It's asking a lot. So how can you make this work then? If somebody's willing to do this, how can you make this work? And there's one thing, when I interface with people or communicate with them through text or whatever, I always try to see how can we make this work so both parties are happy? So could you pay for travel time? Could you pay an extra hour for travel time? So if you're paying $20 or $30 an hour, could you say, okay, I don't need you for more than an hour, but I'll pay you for 2. You'll probably get a person to drive 5 days a week for 2 hours if they can find more work after they leave you. And also remember that the average shift starts at 7. And most caregivers loved, I know I did. I couldn't do 8-hour shifts. They would make me so tired. But for some reason, my body holds up better on a 12-hour shift. So if this person, 90% of caregivers or more are working 12-hour shifts, 8 to 8, 7 to 7. There's rarely a nursing home, a hospital that start their shift at 9. So you see where I'm going with this? So to make it work for you, if there's that person who will come out and work, just work for that hour, could you add another hour and say, I really need you for an hour, but I'll give an hour extra for travel time? Or could you be flexible in saying, you know what, to me, it seems that you should be able to get this done in an hour. But if it takes the person more than an hour, are you willing to pay more? Are you willing to pay for the extra time? Because remember, your family member might be compromised in ambulation. They might be compromised visually. They might be taking medication that if they're held too tightly, if they're held too harshly, they can get bruised. So the person has to take their time. This is a human being they're taking care of. So try to tweak your finances to stretch to even 3 hours. The agencies are asking for a mandatory 4 before they will leave. So see if you can give 2 hours with a little flexibility if the person goes over, and you'll be able to find someone to work for you. The other thing is you can say to the individual, you know, I'm starting slowly because I'm just getting used to this. So I'm starting slowly, but I think the hours will add on. I'll be able to add on more hours because from experience, a person who has never had care, a senior who have never had care and has been alone, once care come on board and the care becomes consistent, here's what I've been told. I miss the person when they left. On weekends, I miss them because I know they're not going to come Saturday and Sunday. So the family member is going to demand companionship, having somebody in their space. So you get somebody for 1 hour a day because you think dad or mom can be alone after the person leaves. They get used to having someone around. And companionship and safety is a part of caregiving. I've heard so many times, I don't have anything for do. They're not painters and housekeepers and cooks. They're there to keep your family members safe. So there is going to be a time when they have to sit on the chair to interact with your family. And yes, if they're in your space, you have to pay for the time. So saying after she bathes mother and gives her her lunch, she can leave her because I'll be home at 5. Mother gets used to having the person there and needs more time. So you can say, it depends on how it works. More hours could possibly be added. And that's the way to attract. That's the way to attract caregivers. The way you word your advertisement. I've read through about 25 because I have to do my research. I've read through about 25, and the most common ones are, my mom is easy to get along with. All she needs someone to do is give her a shower, get her dressed for the day, give her breakfast and coffee, turn on the TV, and leave her. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. So let's be flexible. Let's be flexible. And let's remember that the person that comes to your door, it's a job. It's a job. That's how they pay their bills. So let's relook at our finances. Let's word or advertisement with a little catch, genuine catch, not just to say to fluff it to get the footprints through your door, but to let the individual know that I'm starting off this way. But as time progresses, the hours could increase and you'll be able to get someone through the door. You'll be able to get someone through the door. Now, the other topic I'd like to just touch a little on before I leave is the summer. The summer here in Arizona, and from what I'm reading and what I'm hearing, most states also are getting. Hello, Princess Rose, girl, I miss you. I know I see you on other platform, but I miss you over here. I miss you over here. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Give me some love. Share out for me, Princess. Share out for me and give me some likes. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Yes, yes, yes. So nice to. What is that? You can't talk, you're at work? Okay. So nice you popped in. So nice you popped in. So nice you popped in. Thank you. So I'm up and running again. Um, I'm up and running again, Princess. So I'm so happy to see you. So happy. I'm doing well also myself. I'm doing well also. Thank you. Doing well also. I'm doing well also. So, Princess, I'm here talking about. I don't know what type of work you do, because everybody works in different area. But as you know, my platform, the majority of my platform is to encourage. Oh, you work in gardening. Oh my goodness, more power to you. Woman power. Oh, that's so sweet. Woman power. So that's hard work. That's hard work. So I'm coming on talking about how to come up for air, in the middle of the week when it seems as if the week will never end, how to come up for air. So that's some hard work, especially in this heat. Make sure you're drinking a lot of water. Make sure you're wearing clothes that can keep you hydrated. I'm sure you know all of this if you're a gardener. I'm sure. Oh, you're not at work, but you're gardening. Pardon me. Pardon me. You're not at work, but you're gardening. I love to garden too myself. Pardon me. I thought you said I work as a gardener. I just saw it came back up. You're not at work, but you're gardening. So thanks for taking time out of your gardening and coming to say hi to me. I love to see you everywhere, but I love you on my channel. So thank you for coming in. So again, everyone, as you come in, give me some love by liking and sharing and subbing. If you have never subbed before, please sub for me. So as I said before, in the middle of the week when things get so. Oh, you're in Toronto. It's still cold there. Okay. We are hot here. I'm in Arizona and we are hot here. We're very, very hot here. We had an extremely cold winter. So I was prepared that we were going to get hot. Thank you so much for me. Thank you so much, Rose. Thank you. Yes, it's very hot here. And that's the segue I was going to go into right now, is that for those of us who have to frequent outside with our clients, going to the doctors, going shopping, let us be aware of the temperature before we take them outside. Let us remember that the pigment of our skin differs just like the color of our skin. What a black person skin can take, a Caucasian skin is more sensitive. And I started using sunscreen about 2 years ago because Arizona is so hot. I always figured, oh, I don't need sunscreen. But I started wearing it 2 years ago because my doctor saw this blotch on my face. And right away, she got so, oh my goodness, you're getting a skin cancer. And I had to tell her, this is actually a Melville trademark. Every one of my sisters, every one of us has this mark right here. We have a few others around, but we all have the right mark above our ears. So once I told her that, she was, she's like, okay, but she still asks me, suggests to me to wear sunscreen. So while you're taking your patients out, your clients out, guys, remember sunscreen. If they don't have sunscreen, ask the family if the family is around, if they live by themselves and they're in charge of their finances, talk to them about possible purchasing sunscreen, use their sunscreen, make sure they have one light clothes, preferably cotton, but you cannot go into someone's house and say you have to put on a cotton dress because we're going outside. But encourage them to put on loose fitting clothes, use lotion, encourage them to purchase sunscreen, and take the time to re-educate. And realize I use the word re-educate a lot because people know these things, but as we get older, some of us forget. So you re-educate them how important it is to wear sunscreen, and they will purchase sunscreen. Remember to use shoes that are non-slippery, grip shoes that are able to slip on really quick when they're coming out of your car. Well, let's talk about it before. If you park your car outside and you have to take your clients in your car, please use your hand and touch the door handle, touch the door. If you have leather-like seats or leather seats, make sure you touch them before you have that person sit in your car. I would suggest that you carry a towel and have the person sit on a towel, or if they're able to sit on a pillow before you have them sitting in that car. And if your car has material seat, that can get warm too. So I would encourage you, make sure you're trying the seat for heat by using the back of your hands, which is more sensitive, or you can use the middle right in here and you touch the door before you allow them to touch it. Because remember, you are responsible for this person. And if they get burned on your car door, that's an incident. You have to notify the family and you have to do very precise documentation on that. Okay? So let's be careful about taking or clients out in the heat without properly preparing yourself to do it. Now, do not forget to take a bottle of water. They'll say to you, I don't need it. You slip it in your bag. Put it in a Ziploc bag and put it in your bag and carry it with you. Try to park as close to the pharmacy. Well, with the pharmacy now, you can do drive-through. And with the supermarket, if they wish to do it, you can order online and drive and pick it up. So the individual is not coming out of your car and trotting through the store with you. Okay? So going to the doctors, if you don't take water with them, when you get into that doctor's office, every doctor's office I've been to for myself has a water fountain. You just say, would you like a drink of water? It is so hot outside. And you encourage a person, even 2 sips of water. And remember, inside of the home, you do not dictate what the thermostat is set on. However, if it's really, really hot, if it's in the 80s, The research that I do on what's a good temperature in the home in the summer is between 75, what was it, 72 to 75. I know in my house, 72 is very cold. And I love it, but you can't go in people's house and do that. So if the person has his thermostat set in 80, 80 is hot in Arizona. So then you would re-educate them gently and say, I notice the thermostat is on 80. It is so hot in here. And they will say, I am cold. There is nothing you can do about that. If you cannot work in an 80-degree weather, and this person, because of medication or illness, that they have to keep their thermostat high, this is something you have to revisit with yourself to see if this is a perfect fit for you. Now, thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for liking. And I hope this midweek pep talk, reminders, re-education has helped you. And remember, when it gets rough, just keep smiling. This has been Home Care Queen TV, and I am your host, Muriel Melville. If you are not in need of a caregiver, there's someone in your circle that does. Have a good evening. Thank you.